Hello everyone. This video contains spoilers for Shadow of the Erdtree. If you haven't played it and don't wish to be spoiled, this is your warning to turn back. It's an amazing DLC, and I'd hate to be the one to spoil it for you. Otherwise, enjoy the video. Wow, great swords! You've been a fan-favorite weapon and class in these games for both PvP and PvE since the beginning, and you're still going strong in Elden Ring. And thrusting swords, tryhards have loved you guys since forever. You both really are pillars in From Software's medieval fantasy game design, and should be very proud of yourselves.
What about me, Blue?
Oh, hey, heavy thrusting swords, you're here too. That's great.
You forgot about me again, didn't you?
What? No, that's crazy. It's, it's not as if I could forget about you. It's not like you're a bit redundant, since other great weapons do more damage and have better hyper armor, or that chase down is a very competitive niche with lots of very strong options already. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Heavy thrusting swords. What are you doing there, bud? Welcome to Scrub Armory. Heavy thrusting swords share many traits with their smaller cousins. Quick forward pokes, good pressure, and solid running attacks. And because of their increased size and weight, they gain access to some ashes that great and colossal class weapons use, allowing for trades above their weight class. These traits together make this class flexible with the downside of somewhat poor neutral attacks. Faster weapons can hit first, and heavier weapons hit harder than you. However, because the neutral R1s are forward pokes with low hyper armor, they perform poorly against groups who want to rush you down. Adding insult to injury, two of the new kids on the block both have access to thrusting R1s as well as horizontal attacks. Expecting the average player to pick up a heavy thrusting sword and there's so many flashy new DLC toys to play with is like a mediocre middle child expecting their parents to show up for their sports game. Keep dreaming, kiddo. Unlike the middle child in question, heavy thrusting swords are saved from neglect by having a trick up their sleeve, jumping and running attacks. Even after many nerfs to the damage, stagger, hitbox size, and counter hit damage of these weapons, they still are competitive in a chase down, and that's saying a lot, seeing as they share that space with the likes of halberds, great lances, parried spears, and now, backhand blades. Running R2 is your strongest option, as it has the most forward momentum of any running attack in the game. Oh wait, sorry, backhand blades. And since it's an R2, it's going to stagger anyone who's not in hyper armor frames. Once more, for those of you in the back, or who just haven't been paying attention 6 episodes into the series, once they're staggered, they have a choice to make: dodge or counterattack. If they dodge backwards, you can roll catch them with jump R2, or with jump R1, or running R1 for mix-ups. If they want to stay in your face, you can either roll away if the poise contest isn't favorable, or trade with them if it is. You can also jump attack if they stay in your range, possibly countering with one attack of your own. As if this isn't enough pressure, you still have access to ashes like Impaling Thrust, Piercing Fang, or more recently, Crucible Wings. And thanks to the nerfs they've received, HTS are great chase-down weapons in a co-invasion. Even if you do hit your partner, assuming you're not hitting them with an Ash of War of course, you're not going to do enough damage to meaningfully impact the invasion. Usually. And the final piece of the puzzle is the heal punish. Between them, the host and the party have at least 4 times your amount of heals, not including things like spells, ashes, gear, talismans that restore health, or warming stones / rotten meat. Because these weapons don't do a lot of damage, you'll need to keep any momentum you have going. As a result, one strategy I highly recommend is greed. Use your superior mobility to be an annoying, angry wasp and stay on one person until they die or you die. If you're ever not sure if the time is right to go for a heal punish, consider the following. Can it do enough damage to offset the heal, or at least make them consider drinking another flask of Crimson Gamer Tears? If they don't heal, does your weapon have good follow-ups to make them wish they had? Is it fast enough to punish heals on reaction, or before they happen? And do they have enough hyper armor to trade a hit? Heavy thrusting swords can answer yes to all the questions. They do good, but not always great damage, have good follow-ups to compensate, running R2 can punish heals before they happen, or before they can dodge, and they have access to hyper armor from their ashes. Much like thrusting swords, my advice is simple. Use bigger weapons to hit people for lots of damage, and then swap to a heavy thrusting sword to apply pressure. Rinse and repeat until the host and their friends are dead. But what do I know? I'm just a scrub.